Hey guys, this is Miss Camarino, and in today's read aloud, I chose one of my favorite books. It's called Harry and the Terrible Whatzit by Mr. Gaganbatch. It's about a little boy who shows you just how fearless he is when he encounters a monster in his cellar. And it starts off with, I knew there was something terrible down in the cellar. I just knew because the cellar was dark and damp and it smelled. Don't go down there, I told my mother. Why? She asked. There is something terrible down there. I have to go down in the cellar, she said. We need a jar of pickles. She never believes me. I waited and waited and waited at the cellar door. She never came back up. I would be worried too. Someone had to do something, so I took a broom and went down the cellar steps. It was very black and gloomy, and it smelled. I know there's something here, I called out. What did you do with my mother? Then I saw it. A double-headed, three-clawed, six-toed, longhorn Whatzit. It was hiding behind the furnace. Where is my mother? I asked it. The last time I saw your mother, the Whatzit said, she was over by the pickles jars, runt. And he's not very nice either. I was sure the Whatzit was lying. What did you do with her? I shouted, and I gave it a swat with the broom, wham! That made the Whatzit really mad, and it came after me. I swung the broom again, wham! The Whatzit didn't like that at all. It climbed up on the washer, and I hit it right where it sits down. I noticed the Whatzit was getting smaller, and when I pulled its tail, it got even smaller. Now the Whatzit was down to my size. Okay, you better tell me what you did with my mother or else. Kid, you're crazy, the Whatzit answered. One of the heads made a face at me. Just for that, I twisted a nose, and the Whatzit shrank some more. Why are you getting so small? I asked. Because you aren't afraid of me anymore, the Whatzit said. That always happens just when I'm beginning to feel at home in a closet or a cellar. The Whatzit looked very sad. The Whatzit got smaller and smaller and smaller. Just when it was about the size of a peanut, I called out, try Sheldon Parker's cellar next door. He's afraid of everything. Thanks, I heard it say. Then the Whatzit was gone. The Whatzit disappeared before it could tell me what it had done with my mother. I looked in the washer. She wasn't in there. I looked behind some boxes. My mother wasn't there either. I looked inside a wooden bin. No mother there. I was worried. Then I found her glasses besides the pickles jar. But what happened to the rest of her? I was searching for more clues when I discovered the back cellar door was open. I looked outside, and there in the bright sunlight was my mother picking flowers. Boy, was I glad to see her. I found your glasses in the cellar, I said. Thank you, Harry, she said. But I thought you were afraid of the cellar. Not anymore, I answered. The terrible Whatzit is gone. I chased it away with the broom. Well, she said, I never saw a Whatzit down here. She never believes me. I helped her carry the pickles into the kitchen, where she gave me some milk and cookies. You know what, Harry, my mother said. I will never worry about a Whatzit as long as you are around. Maybe she does believe me. It says, ah! Later, I heard an awful yell coming from the house next door. I bet Sheldon looked in the cellar. The end. Well, it shows us how brave this little boy is, right? To face his fears, a two-headed monster. Well, I hope you enjoyed the read aloud, and I miss you all. Bye.